What are you made of? They told you atoms, that atoms are protons, neutrons, and electrons. And they told you these are particles, tiny little balls of matter floating in nothingness. But what if I told you that matter doesn't exist as a substance? What if I told you that the electron isn't a thing, but an event? Welcome to the Synchron Model, a new theoretical proposal that unifies the smallest, the electron, the densest, the nucleus, and the most mysterious, dark matter under a single principle. Matter is not what the universe is made of. Matter is what the universe does. Today, we'll break down 3 revolutionary papers, dissect their equations, and propose the experiments to test them. Prepare to see the vacuum with new eyes. Let's start with the basics. The Standard Model says the electron is a dimensionless point with charge and mass. But why does it have that exact mass? No one knows. It's a number we plug in by hand. The Synchron Model proposes something different. Space-time is a discrete grid, a spin network at the Planck scale. Let's call this grid the synchron substrate. Imagine the electron not as a marble, but as a soap bubble made from the very geometry of space itself. It's a topological defect. For this bubble not to collapse, it needs symmetry rules. This is where our first key equation comes in. The symmetry group I_H represents the icosahedral group, the symmetry of a 20-sided die, perfect and closed. Z_2 represents its dual nature, spin up, spin down. The electron is the simplest, most stable way to knot space under this symmetry. But how do we prove the electron is a geometric structure and not a point? With the Casimir effect. The Casimir force is the pressure the vacuum exerts between 2 metal plates. Normally, it's smooth, but our model predicts something unheard of. Look at this graph. On the horizontal axis, we have the distance between plates. Right here, at 0.70 nanometers, less than 10 atoms apart, the force should weaken by 0.8%. Let's break this down. The critical distance of 0.70 nanometers is the size of the electron's topological breadth. The 0.8% is the topological coupling factor. This means the electron is soft. Its geometric influence extends beyond its electric charge. How do we measure this? We propose using Rydberg atoms. They are atoms inflated like balloons, so sensitive they act as quantum microphones. If we drop them between plates separated by 0.7 nanometers, they will hear the silence in the Casimir force predicted by our theory. If the electron is a soft soap bubble, the proton is something very different. It's a rock, a tight, furious knot. Here we introduce the differential rigidity theorem. Look at this comparison. The electron lives in a gentle valley, but the proton lives in an abyss. Why? Because the nuclear vacuum has a brutal tension. Let's analyze this mathematical gem. The first term is elasticity. The knot wants to expand to relax. The second term is vacuum tension. Space wants to crush the knot. Tau, the tension, is key. We calculate it to be a colossal pressure that compresses the proton down to its tiny size of 0.84 Fermis. And here we solve a 100-year-old mystery, the neutron. The neutron is simply a proton with an extra twist. It's like a rubber band. You've given one extra turn. That turn takes up space. It takes up volume. How much? Exactly 0.8% more. Does that number sound familiar? It's the same 0.8% from the electron. It's the universal topological constant. The neutron's extra mass isn't magic, it's the energy needed to keep that extra 0.8% of volume inflated against the vacuum S pressure. This leads us to the anomaly. Physicists can't agree on how long a neutron lives. If you measure it in a free beam, it lives for 888 seconds. If you trap it in a bottle, it dies sooner, at 879 seconds. Current physics has no explanation. The Synchron Model does. The walls of the dirty bottle interact with the neutron's twist, helping it untangle or decay. Our experimental proposal: build a trap coated with superfluid helium-3. Helium-3 has a perfect topology. It's a topological mirror. Our simulation predicts that in this trap, the anomaly will vanish and the neutron will live its full 888 seconds. We've seen the soft, the electron, and the hard, the nucleus. But 85% of the universe's mass is neither. It's dark matter. It doesn't shine, it doesn't interact, but it has weight. Forget exotic particles. Dark matter is clusters of synchrons. They are excitations of the same fabric as the electron, but with a key difference in their symmetry. They have no electric charge. They are invisible to light, but they have internal binding energy. Therefore, according to Einstein's E equals mc squared, they have mass. They have gravity. It's topologically protected matter. It's like an encrypted file on the universe's hard drive. It takes up space, but you can't open it or see it with light. Our model predicts these dark clusters form a soft core in galaxies, solving the cusp problem that plagues current theories. Furthermore, being macroscopic clusters, they would leave a unique footprint: ultra-low frequency gravitational waves. We are searching for this signal right now with pulsar timing arrays. If they detect a flat spectrum in the nanohertz band, it will be the signature of the dark Synchron 3 problems: the electron's mass, the neutron's lifetime, the nature of dark matter. One solution: the synchron network. We don't need to invent hundreds of new particles. We just need to better understand the vacuum. The electron is a soft vibration. The proton is a rigid vibration. Dark matter is a silent vibration. As we've demonstrated in these papers, matter is not what the universe is made of. It's what the universe does. The full papers with all the mathematical derivations are available in open access on Zenodo, with links in the description. Science advances when we dare to look at the hidden geometry of reality. Thank you for joining us on this journey to the bottom of the void.